Yo, what up, guys?
What is it?
Boy, you and the crew, Maddads, OTG,
What's up?
and MOAT. We're all in here today, and start of a new show, start of a new channel. Same show, same time, same folk, different channel. So I appreciate all you guys coming through. We know it's going to be a bit of a transition, but this is a benefit for everybody. You guys asked, and we delivered. They said you wanted it all on one channel, so here you go. With that being said, today's topics will be talking about one-up in the leaks. I know that has been beaten like a dead horse, but I wanted to change the topic at hand and talk about this. Do you guys think that they're just a bunch of dummies running the shop over there? Like, are they just incompetent and don't know what they're doing? Or better yet, that this is a mastermind, a master plan. They're playing 4D chess while everybody else is playing checkers? That they're getting all this free advertisement from us?
Yeah, I think so, man. It's a repeated pattern over and over. Everything gets leaked. So whether it was on purpose or what, a leak's a leak. I think it was a good thing. It's always a good thing. Keeps the community talking. I don't know, gets people excited like us. I definitely think it's a good thing, man.
Yeah, they smart like that. Y'all know. I told y'all last show. I said they just smart. They know what they're doing, man. They just leaked that out. Say, hey, leak that for a minute. Leak it for about 2-3 minutes, right quick. It'll be already out. And okay, take it off. You know what I mean? Take it off now. Take it down now. We good. It's already out there in the community. You know how it go, man. But they like I said, they smart. They know what they do, man. They know what they're doing. Now, product wise, trying to get, hardware and all that type of stuff. Nah, but they, marketing, they good about that, man.
Yeah. I mean, it's just funny how every year that they've been in since inception, they have this issue, right? Yeah. So you got to believe that, once, shame on me, twice, you're stupid, but come on, all the time. And on top of that, it seems to always happen when there is the most opportune time. You got to remember, just weeks ago, there's videos from all the top YouTubers. You had freaking console, like console fanboy. He was one of them. Console Kits, P-Dubs, myself, Michael B. We all talked about, is this like the year of the rehash? There's nothing but old shit coming up. And I did mention that I believe that, there's more to come. But when you have that kind of talk track, is you're trying to pivot. And they did. And they dropped the bomb. If you believe that they did the leak. Well, you haven't said anything. So what do you think about that?
Okay, I was sorry, I was tweeting and retweeting that, we're over here on the new channel so people know. You know what I'm saying? First off, you. You know what I'm saying? You just list off a whole list of top YouTubers and my name wasn't nowhere in that. Like, really?
You didn't say
what I'm
that.
Saying? Really? You know what I'm saying?
You didn't say the rehash. So calm down.
No. Acknowledge me on this new channel. You know what I'm saying? Look, first broadcast, I need you to acknowledge me before I pay my man OTG, slide with 20 to the PayPal and make me scream pineapples.
I knew that was coming. What happened.
Man. I think he was smoking something.
I knew that was coming.
Who I was. I'm gonna let him come back on, but I need him to acknowledge me. I go here. Okay. So see, I got the top box right here. So with that being said, I'm gonna bring him back on, and I'm gonna let him, address you guys, because I know you guys came to speak to the gentleman, but sometimes you gotta let people know where they stand. So if he's a good boy, he'll get out of timeout. Let's see if he learned this.
Oh man.
Hello, sir. Hold on, as I put on my watch, you know what I mean? Look, your time is up. My time is now. And look. All right, in all seriousness, man, look. in the black and white world, y'all know the leaks are happening. Y'all know why they're happening. You know, it's the whole controversy creates cash. We need some buzz. You know what shouldn't be? Nope, I can't say it out loud. That'll get canceled. We just started a whole new channel. I can't say that out loud. Know that I'm thinking it though. All I'm saying is this. Chat. Look, if y'all ever see us do a reaction to a reaction to a reaction to a reaction, they'll come for our heads. No disrespect.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
I thought we were going to do that.
Hell no, bro. Hell no.
I was going to put out the video and then. Okay, so I have to delete that now? Is that what you're telling me? That's messed up, man. I worked like 10 hours on that video, man. All right. I guess I gotta do
bro,
that.
I'm sorry. Like I respect everybody who's in that, you know what I'm saying? But mother, what was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, we started doing that. We don't need to do this anymore. You know what I mean? It's cool to talk about leaks or whatever else, right? But yo, if we're creating like reactions, like come on, B. Like, come on, man. Like, rather talk about the Mandalorian or how bad Halo's flopping or something. I'd rather do that. You know what I mean? Like, that's just real talk. As far as the leaks go, you know, people got it. They got the news. You know, believe me, John D was not happy. That dude was not happy. You know what I'm saying? But everybody ran with it, and they got their leaks, and we all got information that some of it we shouldn't have had, some of it we should have had. We can't confirm or deny anything, but it's smart. We know that somebody's leaking it out. You know, when the public gets public knowledge about something and they put it in an obscure place, you know what I'm saying? That's meant for the trolls who's sitting there looking for it. That's kind of like the Randy's record store last year. Who was going to Randy's record store and was like, yo, let me look for Arcade1up. Who was going to Gamefly knowing that they're not the bodega brawler trying to rent a copy of Tekken 7 for $22 a month and be like, you know what I'm saying? Yo, I'm looking for Arcade1up news. Nobody's doing that. Stop it.
No matter now, social media be hitting it up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't hide. It's almost like you can't hide nothing now, man. It's like you'll find it out in a minute.
And that's,
you know what I
and
mean?
that's why it's more important now more than ever for us to be fully transparent and not give a f. So, you know what I mean? Like I think that's one thing that I say that we can offer over anybody else. You know what I mean? We're not getting paid. Well, UAG and Maddads is getting that at games check, but we OTG and myself, we're not getting paid. We're not
give me some money because I haven't got jacked. So where my money at? You saying I'm getting some money? I'm trying to figure this out,
bro. They mail you the shirts that 2 sizes is too small to make your arms look good. You know what I mean? Like, yo, they put you
this
on.
Is a regular extra large. All right? I didn't wear my extra small today. Okay, I'm just saying. This is just extra large today. Extra large.
So he brings up a good point, and we're going to be talking about this for real. So I think the best person on the panel to ask this is OTG because he has a golden tee, and he swears by it. He loves it. He was even contemplating on getting the new one, right?
Yeah.
So Retro Rouse said, "Who the fuck really like those games?" Because people our age, those weren't in the whatchamacallit, the bar. There were more modern games.
The more modern ones,
more modern golden tee. So what got you hyped about that, and do you really like it? Because
dude, I think it's fun. The whole trackball thing, it's fun. I know that those are the outdated ones, the ones that kind of suck, and you can really feel it while playing. But I think all the hype is around the form factor. It's the first one with that new form factor. It looks nice, and people feel like they're getting more bang for the buck. So I think that's what it is. And then especially there's certain YouTubers that have to be the first, so they're really hyped. And I just think that's what it is.
Say their names, Bloodbath. Say their names.
Oh, Dub's got to be the first. Michael B's got to be the first. You know, and also now I think 19K Fox is starting to be part of that group, and then Justin just going to report on them. So it is what it is. But I think he's going to go too. You got to be number one. Got to chase it. Got to chase it, dude.
I almost bought it.
He's trying to get me out here.
Almost
legit. I almost bought it. I honestly bought it. I did.
Let me show you this is the control panel. I mean, it's a little bigger, right?
That's what she said.
See, that's
why
the height of
you
it.
showing leg, man?
I'm into socks and shit.
Whoa! The following comment brought to you by Socks with UAG showing a little child. The picture is brought to you by UAG and not by us.
This is next to a regular size one. So Though it's bigger, that control panel is about the same height, right?
Is the control panel bigger? Because I had the Golden Tee.
The control panel is about 2 inches.
Longer.
It's 2 inches bigger, and I think it's a little longer. It sticks out a little longer. But what OTG had said about the XL for the NBA Jam, I think is rightfully so here as well, is that forehead is OD big, right?
Yeah.
That's what it looks like. Gives you the biggest height difference. This is side by side and it pulls out, and it almost looks like it's the same. It sits at the same height.
Yo, can we highlight Ralph's comment real quick? I'm so confused for the hype on this. No disrespect, just my opinion. Can we highlight that for a little bit? Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna answer that real fast. I'm hyped for it, not for the Golden Tee. I'm hyped for the form factor to see how it looks, because that means like something that is coming down the pipeline might have that form factor. I don't understand the hype behind Golden Tee 3D, and I love Golden Tee, but like that ugly chick in the corner right there, if I want to play Golden Tee, you know what I mean? I can play all those games on that. Is it legal? It's free. It's free information to the public. So y'all. But
you know what it is though? It's like anything. When something's new, you get hype for it. Like there's going to be hype around it just because it's the new girl in the class.
Time out. So your average gamer, UAG. Let me ask you: were you hyped for the Intellivision Amico yesterday?
I am, bro.
He was.
Oh, dude, he was all pro Miko, dude.
You lying? You lying?
This dude's all like, "It's gonna come out. Watch, it's gonna come out." Like, dude,
he made it. I ain't gonna lie. They made it look good.
I want that
video.
video.
They made it look good in there. I was like, okay, hold on now.
That box was beat up. All they did was get a
machine they have in the office. Many things, and people in the chat, I want y'all to chime in. Have you ever bought a new product that the box was dented? Like a PlayStation 5 or Xbox? Yes.
But when you're doing a commercial, you show the best. You show the best product.
This is the fucking box they got.
It was a beat up. Even the inside was beat up.
If they had 100 boxes, they would have fucking started shipping that shit out. They only
have one
box.
That's
the box
you forgot though, man. It wasn't made for us. It was made for over there. You know what I mean?
It was made for like the box. Sitting it over there just for one person. It was one box they had. But they're trying to act like they got like thousands behind them. Like, nah, dude. And UNG's falling for this. Like they're in production right now.
UNG, I know you're not really hyped for the Leapfrog 2.0. Legit. Look, if you hype for that, I'll tell you what, I'm gonna go to Target real quick. I'm gonna go spend $70-$80. I'm gonna get you the thing with the little cartridges and everything else, and I'm gonna sell it to you for $400. And then I'm gonna make an unboxing video first, and then I'm gonna disable the comments, and then I'm gonna disable the dislike button so that nobody can show you just how bad this is. Man, if you're excited for that,
when it comes out. When it comes out, right?
It's not gonna come out.
And I sell
it's not coming out. It's not coming out, bro.
One of the first, right?
Bro, you want to know how you know it's not coming out? Because the dude that presented it, when I watched the video and he was watching the first 30 seconds, he said there, he's got that. Am I really recording this BS right now, lying to these people? He had that look on his face. Like my man looked super scared. And then you know what I'm saying, when they all sat down with the controllers, bro, and I
wasn't even worried about that. I was more like focused on that damn HDMI cable that was over in the corner,
right?
Chilling.
Right.
I was like, what the hell? Come on, man, you could have cleaned that up.
Let me tell you something.
And shout out to Chan for pointing out when they played cornhole, the delay was like 3 seconds. Yeah, that was all doctored footage, bro. Like, I'm sorry, like you gonna get got. Don't be like Turbo Joe, bro. You gonna lose your money, dog. Like, I'm just saying, look, if you want to throw away some money. Bro, if you want to waste some money.
Back to when I was talking, because people keep on cutting me off. I'm gonna just keep on talking, and then eventually y'all will shut the fuck up. Listen,
hey man, the Golden Tee, man. Like
I said, shut the fuck up.
No,
Golden Tee, y'all.
But we real about it. Yo, Ralph is right, bro.
So, like I was saying, right, is that when this unit comes out, right, I want my money. I'm going to sell that bitch on eBay for $2K because it's coming out. So now back to your regular scheduled stuff. Here you go. There you go. Okay.
Thanks, man.
I already unmuted myself. Thank you very much. Anyway, like Zero Hero said, man, the only cats that are hyped up about freaking Golden Tee are people that are and no shots, people that are starving for content. Legit.
This
like,
is true.
You know what I'm saying? Like legit.
Hold on now.
You know what I'm saying?
You can't say that, man. I'm telling you, like
No. We're talking about this space. We're talking about this space, just the YouTube space. That's what we're talking about. Like, bro, like, come on, like, yo, like, when's the last time y'all really heard Golden T talked about like that? I don't even remember Golden T originally being talked like that.
Every night.
I play Golden T too, but I'm just saying, like, Golden T let the user relax to calm down. I mean, it's in the trap.
I want to ask the panel, because a lot of the like top 10 lists of YouTubers and people in general, they usually put the Golden T as like one of the tops.
Right. Agree with that.
So, but what if you do love the unit, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with the one that you have, but there are going to be some upgrades. You got that 19-inch screen. You got dual speakers now. You're not going to have that mono speaker.
Dude, but I'll tell you about the music. That mono speaker's fine. It's annoying.
That's not your music. You don't like that music. Some people get hyped for that shit, bro.
No one gets hyped for that. Not even P-dubs.
Dude,
like, no.
I know that fucking Turbo Joe has that on a loop track, and he does a skateboard into that music, bro.
Did you just say he's out there rolling? Bro, you just say he's out there in the streets going dun, dun, dun,
my man listens to all the soundtracks of every game, and I guarantee you he got that on
he
a
recording.
loop
He's
track.
saying he got the old tape. Just hitting the two buttons and recording. Is that what he's saying? He's just recording the whole thing? All of it?
He's out there with his GoPro, listening to that, making videos.
I bet you what. Hold on. I bet you somebody won't clip this and send it to Turbo Joe and let him see if he responds.
He won't care, right?
I'm just happy they go way back. We from the BX. We from New York. So there you go.
I'm just really happy I'm just happy they're making them look, kind of like the arcade style systems.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like to get the false coin
We're
doors.
getting closer, like you said, 19 to what it should have been.
Like there you go, it's coming, man. Like the 19-inch screen. You don't got to upgrade it no more if you want to. No more of that 17. Well, on some of them, I guess you could say. But
what's crazy is, like, I was looking at it, and then I was thinking about, like, the game store I was just in the other day, and, like, I stood in front of a Play Choice 10, and I'm looking at it, and, like, literally, we ended up in an Arcade1up conversation for no reason, because some dude was trying to sell his or whatever to the store. And then I thought about it, I was like, you know what? The Golden Tee and the KI Pro are actually going to be this size. And when you see it in front of you, it's not bad, dude. Like, it's really good. So I'm happy for that form factor. Not happy about Golden Tee. Like
that was my similar response to when they said NBA Jam Pro. Like, I could care less for the title because I already have the unit, and the unit is actually a good unit. I don't have to do anything with it.
It's in the box.
Hey, but I know. I seen enough videos to know that I'll be happy with it.
What happened to that Centipede though, man?
Centipede been gone.
I'm just saying, the form factor of that was supposed to be like the original arcade.
Well, I mean, it does have the footprint of it. I mean, not the footprint, but the shape. It's just not tall enough. And who knows? Eventually, they probably will go with an XL, not the Pro version, but an XL for those. But you got to remember, their whole logic behind the legacy cabinets is to get that price point down. So they're not trying to do other form factors for that.
Yeah, I kind of like what Ralph's saying over here. It's kind of lame that they didn't give us like more updated games with this. Instead, it's the same old ones. And I think they added 2 actually really old ones. What was it, 95? And I think there was another one there. They skipped like 96, 97.
I love that he's in here in the chat talking this, because me and him had this conversation, and we both came to the conclusion that the real reason they probably did not go with the better games is that they're still out in the wild making money. So why would you take money away from you? If you have those out in the field and they're making money, you're not going to make a home edition of it for the chances of you making your systems obsolete.
Devil's advocate.
Licenses too.
Devil's advocate. Couldn't they pay more for licensing to put a couple of maybe the newer versions in and then still make that same amount of money?
I mean, they can, but they also sell home editions themselves.
Right.
That costs like buku cash.
Yeah. Like, plus Golden Tee hasn't been out no grip, man. Yeah.
Didn't they just put out like a Golden Tee 2K20 or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
It is something.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what was another reason why I'm not too excited about this one is I'll be pretty tight if next year they come out with one and it's online. The fact that it's only leaderboards, but if you get to play with friends, I would have bought it right now and I would have been excited to play with Jago.
You know that's gonna happen though. And
yeah,
so
that's why I'm not excited about this.
Like
release.
me and you told Turbo Joe, don't get mad when it comes out and it's online. Because it's just the way of the world. We have to do that eventually. We're gonna do it and it's gonna be baby steps. So
but does everything need to be a baby? Does everything need to be a baby step at this point in the company?
For them, it does. For them, it does because they're playing the long haul. They're playing. They're betting that we're a bunch of iPhone users that have to have the new latest and greatest iPhone and get the newest version of it.
No, I'm a Samsung guy.
Yeah, there we go.
yeah, Android user. Sorry, Android user.
I'm gonna tell you though.
But don't you buy the newest Android phone, or do you keep yours for 3 years? You don't. You buy the next new one.
I am not rushing out to go get the 22 Ultra Plus. No need. I mean, there's no need. It's not like iPhone where they lock certain things behind certain updates and certain products. You know what I mean? Listen. Anybody who buys iPhone is a sucker.
Oh,
I said it.
iPhones.
Yep, you a sucker.
Nah, I don't buy them every year like I used to.
You be in a group chat and you send that picture and it looks nice on your phone. It looks awesome, and you send it to me and that shit looks like crap. Yeah. Then they send you to the Peasantville. Like, get out of here, you damn peasant.
I'm gonna tell you
hold on. Look, I'm gonna do it right now.
I'm gonna tell you, whenever I see a chat that's green, I'm like, oh man, I kind of feel sorry for them.
This guy.
Like, if you don't got the blue bubble, it's like, no, get out of here.
You know
man.
what you do?
Where's that out of box?
OTG sends them.
You hear me, Mo?
Like a $5 PayPal.
Yo, the outer box.
Oh, it's the outer box. That was.
It's right here.
Oh, there you go.
It's right there.
I'm talking about.
Oh, look who decided to crawl from under the rock that they've been playing the Elden Ring for like 5 years. He hasn't been outside. I don't think he has showered because he's been playing this Elden Ring every day.
Dude, we were all worried about HTB. Nobody's heard from him.
We called the cops like, yo, can you go check on him? Has he gotten food delivered to his house?
Easier to check on him in the game.
But wasn't HTB just streaming like earlier today? He was just streaming Elden Ring, wasn't he?
Dude, that's what we're talking about. He's stuck on Elden Ring. Like, we haven't seen him in chats or nothing, or he's stuck in that game. That's his life in that game.
That game is
Hey Jago, you're right. I have an IRK behind me. I spent $250, unlike the rest of you clowns. And when it gets online and ain't no games, I'm about to flip that. So
I mean, they have a couple of days for that. Oh, my man is in here. Let's give it. Let me say my man. He's in. Seems like everyone's playing Elden Ring these days. Yeah.
So is that
It
blast?
has a high like reoccurring player rate on Steam. It shows that is one of the top 10.
Yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, it's a really good game, man.
So let's get back to the main topic at hand, right? We said that we think that these are controlled leaks, that these are planned out, that ultimately they're benefiting from YouTubers like myself, like MOAT, OTG, and Maddads. We report on this stuff, right? So they're basically getting free advertisement, and in a way, they're helping us as well, though, right? You know what else do we talk about if there's nothing to talk about? I mean, we're very creative, but some of the people in our, feel are not. So I know that they've gotten very excited about. It's like, oh shit, and their brains went off, and some of them even went earlier than they normal time because they needed to get that shit out ASAP. So that's awesome.
Look, I talked about Sierra for 2 hours. I ain't worried about nothing. I ain't worried about nothing.
But at the end of the day, you can only have that same talk track over and over. I think that again, they know they don't want to. For example, ad games right now. Ad games to me feels like they're on life support because there's nothing to be talked about, right?
Yeah,
I don't think that there'll be anything to talk about until we get the racer.
Well, didn't they just do like an update apparently for the Legends Ultimate that was supposed to do something? I didn't pay any attention because I ain't updated this as 5.64. But apparently,
anytime they say anything about updates, I wait for about 2 months because 9 times out of 10, that's fucking something up.
Ralph says first he said that something about he should be picking up his kid and said watching the show or he's watching the show and said picking up his kid and he says hey, kid's got a green text bubble. Exactly.
Man.
I love that.
Yo, left him on.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
Oh yeah,
I see that green bubble and I'm
funny.
like, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Nah. Okay, so story time. Story time. Your boy is an addict for tech. So there was one point in time where I would get the newest iPhone and then the newest Samsung phone like back to back. So I switched over to the newest Samsung phone, and the picture is awesome. Like the photos it would take was awesome. But what was happening was I don't think Android vets their apps because they let a lot of bullshit through. I mean, a lot of bullshit. And things that would work on my iPhone was not working on this fucking Android phone. And that wasn't the nail in the coffin. The nail in the coffin was when my whole family is on iPhone and they're doing group text, and I'm sending this beautiful video, 4K video, and it looks like I recorded it on the flip phone when they're looking at it in their group. And that was the day I turned that bitch right back and went back to it.
That's a downgraded, man, because you can't say
right. So you know what's crazy about this? Yo, shout out to the homie Travis. Travis MCP literally just put up a video and gave a Samsung Galaxy Note 20 to an iPhone user, and she used it for look. Go to Travis's channel, watch the video. You know what I'm saying? You might get your mind blown. You might kind of be like the same way I was in disbelief. But yeah, Travis, I'll put you over. That'll be a $4.99 super chat later.
I love the ecosystem.
But yeah, but that was one of the points. That was one of the points that she brought up in the video. Was like things that she can do on her iPhone, she can't do on Android, and vice versa because of kids. And that's somebody as a parent, you know what I mean? If you have an ecosystem and a family plan of your children, and they need to be able to get a hold of whatever else, right? Like that's completely that's the thing, man. That's definitely a deal breaker.
That series. I watched that series, and it was an excellent series. And if it wasn't for the ecosystem, she would have jumped ship. And that's the same reason why I went back. And
you just spoiled the video.
I remember
you realize you just spoiled the video, right?
I remember making that comment. I'm gonna keep on talking because you keep on cutting me off. I remember making that comment, and he said that it's the golden cuffs. And makes perfect sense. That's it. So I didn't spoil it. You have to watch the video to understand.
Yes, watch.
Damn it.
Yeah. I don't care whatever you said. The green bubbles, I still gonna think that for life. And because I edit on a Mac, I could transfer stuff back and forth so easy through AirDrop. I'm too old to care about phones now, man. I got to that point. As long as it's an iPhone, I'm good, man. I care about other stuff. Bro,
legit. Like, yo, I'm to the point now, if this thing dials and if I can just happen to record 4K, 60 or 8K video on it, I don't care, That's bro. Like, it can do it whatever else, man. I really don't care.
Yeah, because back in the day, phones used to give issues. Not anymore. Most phones, or at least Androids. I can't speak for Androids. iPhones are great, so I assume that Androids are too. I haven't had an Android in a long time.
The only time you ever hear issues about Android phones is like literally if they're going to Walmart and they're buying these straight talk wireless gimmicks for like $45, you know what I'm saying, and investing no money in the phone. That's the only time you hear about issues.
Yeah, I'm still gonna judge the green bubble though.
Yeah.
My phones break too much. That's all I can say.
Yeah, man. Bro, why is it every iPhone user, 85% of them, you look at their screen and there's a crack in it? Yeah, dude, like the biggest crack in the world. Cats pull out the phone like no, that's fact.
That's true.
Look, chat, listen, chat. How many of y'all in the chat are iPhone users? Now pick up your phone and be honest with yourselves. How many of y'all have a crack in your phone?
Not many.
Don't lie.
Hey, UAG, I was gonna tell you when you're talking, you're low, and I think that's why people are talking over you because they can't hear you.
Yeah.
It just because right now I was like,
my cricket phone.
I thought we were just being disrespectful. I just think we were being disrespectful to UAG.
Nah, we good.
But yeah, dude. Apple for life, man. You're never gonna change me, ever. I'm done. Made up that decision.
I'll change you. I'm gonna change you. OT, watch this.
Yo, like literally,
Change
it's literally because you've gotten used to that ecosystem. Matter of fact, hold on, I'm gonna message Travis right now. But hey, man, slide OTG an Android phone for a week and let's see that change like a Michael Jackson song.
No, I can't, dude, because I can't. Like everything's perfect right now on my iPhone. That's it. I'm good. And then like I don't want to be that green bubble to other people. I don't want to be that guy.
That's like having leprosy. You know, you just don't want to be. You don't want that. No one wants that.
So right now, I know no one's gonna care in the chat, but I'm all up on KI right now. Like I love KI. I'm messing with my KI right now. I put some speakers. In fact, I saw one of Ralph's old videos of some amp he had. Went ahead and bought it, La Pi, or what was it called, Ralph? I didn't like the amp though. Like the crossover is kind of bad, and the bass. I didn't really like it, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. I bought this big old subwoofer. Like I'm making that KI all crazy right now, and I put the hap sticks, hap buttons. But today, I know no one cares but me. 99 Lives Arcade just dropped their Boss Killer Instinct control panel just like 2-3 hours ago. I ordered that too. I'm putting way too much money into this damn KI. And I want the Pro.
I mean,
also.
at the rate that you're going, you
said
should
Pro.
have bought the Pro edition.
Nah,
I actually just brought the real cabinet at the rate I'm going. What are you talking about?
No, you ain't got you ain't got 3,500. You ain't got 3,500 to throw away. My guy.
Actually, I've seen some good ones around here. There's one near Beaumont, I think, for like 21. No, it went pretty low.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And then I saw another one close to 2,000 range, but I'm just being stupid. But yeah, dude, I've been playing that, and then we've been playing on the Xbox. I got UAG playing. And he hated the game, but he's starting to like it a little bit. He used to call it Simon Says. He don't say that no more. So,
but I believe it more so now that I'm having to play the combos. I'm believing it more so now.
What the Simon Says?
The Simon Says.
It's not Simon Says, dude.
It really much is. It
Only
really
for combo breakers are hard to do, dude. If you can guess it, if you know the character, it's not Simon Says. You already know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I will say this: it has one of the most iconic soundtracks in all.
Yes,
facts.
And the audio has to be really on point for you to enjoy that. The game.
No, you can say it. Say it.
It's not great.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
It's not iconic for me.
That's why I wish you would play Killer Instinct 2. Killer Instinct 2 is a better game.
Oh, no, it's not.
Speaking. Yes, it is. Yes,
no,
it
it's
is.
not.
Yes, it is.
Both of them are. They're all right. I mean, you gotta learn the whole. You know what I mean? Because people are gonna say it sucks because they can't play the game. You know, once you play it and get a combo and all that stuff in there and start learning the characters, then it's a different story.
I was learning the characters. I'm enjoying it. I'm learning the combo system. But I still think that it doesn't have the depth of other fighting games. They feel like very much the same character over and over with different skins.
Yeah, and that was the main issue that I always said with Killer Instinct 1, that most of the characters are all charge characters, so you're pretty much all doing the same thing. You know what I mean?
It just makes the game different, though. I like it. The whole combo system. It just, even though they are charged characters like that, it's I see past that. Like I like it like that. Helps me figure them out easier, so I don't have to remember so much damn shit.
You don't have to charge. Just throw them up.
Use orchid.
Use orchid. Use like moves. Yeah, some of them. You know what I mean?
But then everybody can use it.
Holding back forward.
Like combo is a charge character.
Yeah.
But like, you can keep him back with Cinder, and you know what I mean, and like Raptors is charge character. I mean, Riptor is a charge character. You know, Saberwolf. You see what I mean? There's a couple, but I mean, the other ones have like Jago. He's not a charge character.
No, Jago. Jago's pretty much a Shoto almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's what they based the game off, the first character. So they probably just went a different direction, and I don't know, found it easier. But in part 2, I did notice, it's not the same.
Of course, it's not. It's not the game. They attempted to make it. They attempted to make it Street Fighter. You know what I mean? Like with the quarter circle forwards and DPs, and you know what I mean. Like they utilize quick punch and quick kick a lot more. Yeah, they
Hey, if you can't, the reason I don't like it because everything's so iconic to me on the first one, from what I remember, and even that stage where you're on the rooftops and that you can knock somebody over and they fall on top of that colorful car with the flames.
Oh
like,
yeah,
that shit's so awesome.
What did Jago said that was the TJ combo car?
I don't know if it was.
Yeah, that was TJ. Yeah,
is that TJ
yeah,
combo's car?
Yeah, it's TJ's car.
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah, I figured, man. Kind of looked like it was his stage because the alley and all that kind of went with him. So I was all like, but I looked it up and him and Orchid, I guess, share that stage. I don't know, but that car though, it sticks out though. It's sweet in the graphics for its time though. So there's something.
So enough of talking about crappy ass games.
Oh my god! Here we go.
Whoa.
What happened? So loud now?
Your microphone. Wow. Yeah. While you fix that, part 2 characters designs are pretty whack. That's the biggest problem. You're absolutely right, Jago, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't have the iconic feel.
How do I sound now?
Good, man.
Still loud?
You sound good. You sound better now.
Okay, so
he sounds like he wants to make sweet love.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, we can stop talking about the crappy games and we can talk about special guest that we got.
Did you turn your bass all the way up?
Huh?
Is that what you did? You turn your bass up? Is that what you did?
No, I did not. Just
you're coming in real robust. Real robust.
All right,
but anyway,
let's get the special guest in here.
Yeah.
I already know what we're gonna talk about. Let's do this.
Well, the special guest has something that we all hate right now. We wish that we had, right? And that is a Steam Deck. So we got a friend of the channel that's, been Maddads left-hand man or right-hand man, I should say, for a long time. We got old school. Let's bring him on. What up?
What up, man?
What up?
Thanks for chilling with us, man.
Appreciate all good, man.
I'm jealous of you still. I'm still jealous of you.
Old school. You are a PC gamer at heart, and you've probably been playing for a while. You got a beefy ass computer with a motherfucking graphics card, but you said, "Let me go with this Steam Deck," right? So the first question I want to ask you before I get into the meat and potatoes: have you been gravitating towards playing the Steam Deck more so than playing on your actual PC?
For now, because it's new, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
do you miss anything about it?
Honestly, I didn't even open it. I got it Saturday. I didn't even open it until Sunday afternoon. So I kind of was going back and forth on if he wanted a wise purchase.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, when I finally opened it and it had I'm not gonna lie, it had the awe factor. I mean, it's beautiful. I mean, is it perfect? No. There's a lot of things to improve upon, but I mean, once they get everything worked out, it'll be what was promised.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you on that, because I know a lot of people are messing with the emulation stuff. Have you just strictly stuck with the operating system of the Steam Deck, or have you went to the Windows part and all that?
So my original plan, I was going to install Windows on it first off, the whole 9 yards, but I honestly haven't seen a need to yet. And honestly, mainly what I've been doing with it, because like I said, I only opened it Sunday, so I've mainly been doing Game Pass Cloud and streaming from my PS5 on it, just kind of seeing how that works, and yeah, it's been fine. I haven't run in emulators yet. I'll get to that eventually. I haven't even played an actual Steam library game on it because I mean,
he's been doing that Xbox Cloud.
That was the next question I was going to ask.
Yeah. I've just been running cloud and PS5 for right now.
Yeah, because
don't we have videos of that?
Well,
yeah,
because I want
the video.
Yeah, my thing was to play Call of Duty, see how well it would, because you can't play Call of Duty natively. So I figured PS5 would be the next best way to do it on it.
So you didn't do the cheesy thing like everybody else and find out if it ran Crysis?
No.
That's good.
The video I saw, Maddads, because I thought it was Maddads Steam Deck. I already was about to cuss him out of jealousy.
He was all I was jealous, and we was all throwing hate at him. Like,
I was tight. I was tight.
They were hating on me, man.
Oh yeah, I was tight.
I was hating.
I was like, man, this is my friends, man.
But the thing I
like
saw was Halo Infinite. So how did that run? Because I know there's a lot of Halo fans that like just to have it portable, I guess. But I mean, you're running off the cloud, so you have to be connected. How did that run, man?
So it's fine. I mean, granted, single player is going to be better than multiplayer for me right now because there is a little bit of latency. So I ain't gonna lie, I got clobbered on multiplayer, but I'm gonna say it's more of a learning curve thing because once I kind of get used to it, it'll be fine. But I mean, as far as the actual gameplay goes, I mean, you would literally not even know you're streaming unless you knew. So if I just handed it to you to play, you would think it's playing natively off the deck.
Damn.
Okay.
Hey, so you got that thing next to you? Let us see it. Let us see it.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
Yo, my dude OTG need his.
I know we got a couple of videos.
I'm sorry, man. Make them big, dude. I need to see that.
Okay.
So we got it right here. So I actually have.
Dang, man. See.
The real question.
I have God of War.
Nice, boy. Yo, data boy. We're about that.
Dude.
The question I have is, I mean, because you seem to have hands like I do. How does it feel in the hands? Like how the buttons and the sticks feel?
Does it feel natural playing, reaching for those buttons? Does it feel
it's wide, but I mean I haven't gotten cramps. I haven't gotten tired.
Okay.
I want to say my longest straight through has probably been about an hour.
Okay.
And if you kind of, I know the video is not going to show it. It's here, but I mean, literally, if you were to see this in person, you think it's native. And this is streaming off my PS5 right here.
Mm.
Hey, look at that.
There
you go.
It's clean, yeah.
Yeah.
So you running that in performance mode on the PS5?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's why it looks so smooth, and that's great to see that carries over through remote play. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool right there.
Hey, it's a constant
So
fanboy.
What's that?
A day of playing, a day of usage. How long has your battery lasted you?
The battery, 2 hours, maybe 2.5.
That ain't bad.
That's if I'm playing. That's straight through. Standby. I'm
on good.
If it's just in standby or sleep or whatever, it's all day. So I mean, it's good. But if you're actively playing, you'll probably get 2.5 hours, 2.5, maybe 3, depending on what you're doing out of it.
Yeah, it looks good right there.
But I mean, that to me is fine because I'm not gonna play longer than an hour at a time, probably anyway. Other thoughts? Who is this for? That one's a little bit more nuanced. If you if you want to, you can just stay in the Steam OS and be perfectly fine with it. If that's one audience. But it's also targeted for the techies. To get this running, there are some minor console commands you have to put in and that kind of thing. So, if you're somewhat familiar with Linux,
right.
It helps. But
there's
yeah.
Would you consider this a viable option from having a gaming PC if you were on a budget and only could have one?
No.
Actually, that's a really good question because some people are looking at the Steam Deck and some people are buying the Steam Deck because, especially with the current situation of parts and whatnot, it's hard to get a graphics card. Like literally the 3050 came out and people are selling it for freaking $600. So they're looking at that as a viable option. So is that something that people could use as their PC? In your opinion?
Not going from the high level that you are at with your PC.
Right.
Oh, he got too much.
Okay. Yes. With caveats, that you understand.
Yeah,
battery life. You understand it's going to be limited. You're not going to be maxing games out, of course. Linux is somewhat locked down on here, so you don't really have full ability to do everything you'd be able to on a PC. But if it's just something to hold you over, I would say it's viable.
Okay.
Would your opinion change once the Steam Deck, the dock came out for it, and then you can actually dock it and out it HDMI to a TV and et cetera, et cetera?
No, because I would never do that.
Oh, well, no, not you. I mean, just like your average, the UAGs of the world.
That's messed up.
No, that's not a shot. That's like being,
I didn't mean like that. Is this? I had one time did a gaming PC to a TV type of thing, and it just didn't work for me. But if you come from the Wii and you're doing it, then I mean it's viable. Yeah, I mean it would work. But again with caveats, you're not going to be running it 4K and
60 frames, 30 on that mug.
Two-part question. Yeah. First one, how heavy is it? Can you walk around with this and not like walking around with a Switch is kind of heavy too for me personally. So that looks like it's 10 times heavier.
It's pound and a half, 2 pounds.
That's
maybe.
Not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
not bad. It's not a. I mean, for me, it would more so be kind of the bulkiness of it.
Yeah.
Rather than, because the case. So take the case, for example. And you're just gonna stick it in a backpack or something. It's gonna be relatively.
It looks like an old school CD holder.
Yeah,
it does.
That means it's protected, bro.
No, it's
so you got.
I like how they did that. Yeah.
So that means you got the 512 gigabyte version then.
No, this is the 256.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah, and
I didn't know that came with the case. I went for the big boy, so I didn't know.
Well, I debated the fight because again, when I bought this, it was kind of I wasn't sure how much I was realistically going to use it and that type of thing. So, but I knew I didn't want the 64, 512, 150 more. But to me, was I going to get the use out of it, kind of thing? And and I can expand the memory.
I wanted that SSD.
Yeah. So now, what I do think I probably miss is the anti-glare screen because this screen is pretty glary. So So I probably will be getting whenever they make them a anti-glare protector for it.
Okay.
So this is the second part of that question, and I think the chat is with me on this one. Do you feel like it exceeded your expectations, or do you feel like it's okay, but you expected more from it? Because I mean, if I'm listening to you, I'm starting to question my purchase.
Yeah, that's good, but this is good though. This is good.
Right.
So I'm not here to make anyone question their purchase. I mean, because like I was telling Gene, it is a fantastic piece of tech from that standpoint.
Yeah.
It really comes down to how much of a hardcore gamer you are. I mean, let me put it another way. So if you've got a gaming PC, if you've got a PS5, if you've got an Xbox, is there a need for this? Debatable. Unless you have that, unless you really have that need that you take your gaming portable, or you take it with you to the bathroom, whatever. That is where that value to the individual comes in. But do I regret buying it? Absolutely not. Do I see potential in it? Yes. Did it exceed my expectations at this point? No, because I haven't done everything with it.
Yeah.
But does it meet them? Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I need
so
to hear.
You don't feel like you've been bamboozled? Okay.
No, not at all. No.
Now the 600. No, it's like. Now the 600 one, yeah. No, it's like with you now. I was just messing. Cause you get that anti-glare screen. You get that all that stuff, other stuff you were talking about.
I do.
Yeah, and that's why.
Yeah.
And then you get the extra memories too.
If you got that cheaper
extra
one,
drive.
you would probably be a little tight, right? Like you got this thing that takes 10 hours to upload, like to turn on and shit, and you're like, man, I could have spent a couple of extra $100. Got me.
You'd be pissed. I know. I couldn't do it.
What's crazy?
I said number 2. That's
like it's crazy that some people are like, yo, I'm gonna get the 64 gig version, and they're talking about putting the NVMe drive in it and all this other stuff, and I'm just like, okay, cool, go for it. You know what I mean? But like some things you're just kind of like, man, like at least I would at least live the 256 version. That made more sense. Getting the 64 eMMC version, like that's just no. Like that's no. Unless you're planning on playing like Mario Brothers or something like that.
Again.
So here's a Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
I got the Game Pass. All right.
Mm-hmm.
At least you can do that from there. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh, look how fast it loads. Like,
yeah,
dude, like speed.
Yeah, the glare, right?
Let's see. See again, these are these little, again, this is what I go back to with these little quirks and things like that. Sometimes I've had to completely reboot it. There it goes. But
Okay, so chat wants to know what you're hyped about. Like, what ultimately made you buy the Steam Deck?
Oh, I know that question. We just have all the new shit. That's basically about it.
That's pretty much it. Yeah.
I can't disagree with that.
I'm just saying.
I feel that.
Man, and they told.
I mean, full, no cap. I heard it was coming out. The pre-orders were about to go live. I jumped on and pre-ordered it and knew I had almost a year to think about it.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
He's not wrong. That's why the OLED got bought. He's not wrong. I mean, like, it's just one of them things where it's new and I want it. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whereas in the case of John D, where he's asking about he wants his excitement for somebody like you do, like you travel a lot, so That might be something that's more beneficial to you. And I think this caters to that crowd that plans on traveling, who's going through things, who don't want to carry cartridges around and worry about having a frail little Nintendo Switch and breaking it in half. You know what I mean?
Especially for people who do the lot of Steam, like they have like thousands of games on Steam.
Right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. If they have that, then it's a good thing to take with them and stuff like that.
That's the main reason I want it is for Steam, because I think I didn't really look into it too much, but I heard like there's with the offline, I know there's abilities as far as like when you use the Steam big picture mode, you can get like offline ability. I'm sure that's what the Steam Deck is designed around. So I'm interested more like I guess what Steam has come out with their OS. I heard it was incomplete, but at least that was from Linus, or who did I hear that from? But that's more my excitement that I'm excited for, the actual Steam stuff. So
yeah, but Linus,
Valve they're gonna come up with the. I mean, you can see this is a little pre thing, so they're still coming out with it. I think they're gonna probably UI might change a little bit. You know how that stuff goes.
Yeah.
With all the new stuff
dual
coming
boot
out.
Option, for something like Fightcade or something, or when you're on the go. I'm gonna still hold through it and
I'm good.
See how I like it. Because I'm a cheap ass, like UAG would tell me when it comes to streaming, like Xbox, hell no, he had a hard time getting me to pay $1 to try out Game Pass because I'm spoiled on PC.
Oh, man.
I don't this console stuff. I don't want to pay all
he don't
that,
like
man.
it. He don't like.
I don't pay for online. Like nah, give me pay $1, dude. Right, UAG, it was like pulling teeth. I didn't want to pay that $1. I'm like, hey,
what do you got? What you doing down over there now?
Hook me up with a code.
Oh, so you can go on. You can switch. So I switched over to desktop mode, and so now I'm actually in the desktop mode version of Steam, since he had mentioned.
Yeah, that looks more familiar. Can you full screen that?
That's probably what I'm gonna use it for more of that, man. I'm gonna get a little excited.
Yeah, so here's that, and then since you had mentioned,
that looks a lot more familiar. Yeah.
Yep, that's just like it looks like the Steam app almost.
Yeah, it literally looks just like the Steam app. Yeah.
Man,
when you're in desktop mode, you're literally. So here's big picture mode. So when you're in desktop, you're literally. It's almost identical.
So what about the games? How like when you play? I just saw it. Like if you just click on something, that thing just boosts the game in a minute or so. Like you know what I mean? Like a couple of seconds or what?
I'm gonna assume. Like I haven't played a Steam game off of it, so.
Dude, I bet you HTB would love this, dude. He would be streaming Elden Ring even more. We wouldn't hear from him
from the restroom. He's like,
what'd you say? You said from the restroom?
Oh, he'd be in there.
Yeah. So
he'd just take it and stream it over. He'd be like, I gotta go. Okay, here I go.
Ralph wants to know, big picture mode on that's kind of bad. Actually, is it fully functional in that mode? Sorry, I didn't mean to talk to you. That's a good question. That is actually a really good question.
What I was going to say is that how long they had this in development, because it seems like you said, big picture mode was, developed around this. Like it makes it seem like this was perfect for it.
Yeah, I love big picture mode. This looks like a custom version or something. I don't know.
So I'm going to assume I can't answer that.
Yeah,
totally.
I know you just got it.
Yeah, and I haven't. To be honest with you, I don't particularly like big picture mode when I used to do it on my desktop, so I didn't really use it.
I use it more for my like in the living room. I have an Atari VCS. I was a sucker and bought that. Yeah. So I try to get my money's worth, and I put like little Steam games on there and like treat it like a console.
It's for those modded Arcade1ups or if you're using the Ugly Betty or her cousin, the long stroker over there. Like between those two, you gotta have it in big picture mode.
Because I remember when the Steam Deck first announced that you were still gonna be able to run games off the SD card and stuff like that. Mad Little Pixels and then we're actually doing tests on the regular PC with like the regular micro SD cards, and they were loading games. So I assume this would probably do something similar, because I think he was trying to do that on a low end PC. Like it's not that bad, but with us, we're spoiled with technology now. Dude, in my PC, dude, I used to think my Mac was fast to load up, and now with my PC, it's like boom. If it doesn't boot up fast, and I hate waiting, I start getting
mad now, bro. Legit, I get mad. Legitimately,
you must get that Pro M.2 in there, huh? You got that Pro Samsung? Okay, yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
The only issue that we have now is the amount of data that these games take, like 24 gigs, 50 gigs.
Oh yeah.
So the installation, but once you got it, that startup is real.
Well, that's why a lot of people are like taking theirs apart and they're putting in NVMe drives into there for the storage. And some people are using SD cards. It's not ideal, but to reset Rudy's question, because he was like, "Yo, how come people are trashing on the 64 gigabyte version?" Because it's flash memory. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
right.
So
ask if he's seen Golden TXL and
Yeah.
if he's hyped for that.
Are you hyped for Go TXL?
Oh, don't ask him any of that, man. Like,
Yeah, I'm a
he's like,
gamer,
get
baby.
that.
He's like,
Nah.
I'm a PC gamer.
Yeah.
No, I mean, that's y'all lane. I mean,
yeah. No, we're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
playing with you. We're just playing with you.
Yeah,
Listen,
yeah.
I know.
y'all nerds.
I know.
Y'all can keep that.
Nah, man, I really appreciate you coming and showing us that, man.
Yeah, it's all good,
Yeah,
man.
man.
All good.
So we're gonna revisit you when, I guess the next quarter they'll probably iron some things out and have some software things that will make it more enjoyable. I want to see how you deal with it for a couple of months and see if you really think that it's still a good purchase or it even got better or whatnot.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure I'll have put Windows on it and put it through its paces by then. So yeah.
All right.
Heck yeah.
Again,
Still jealous of the
that's-
47, right? And the 3090 in there. I'm just saying. Okay, just letting you know.
Wait. You got a 30. Wait, you got a 3090? Is it the Foundry
Yeah.
edition? Oh,
Yeah.
so hey,
He
we're
ain't selling
gonna.
it to you.
Still jealous
Don't
of that,
try
but
to
just
get
saying.
from somebody, bro.
Nah, I appreciate you, man, for real.
No, it's all good.
All right.
Yo, chat, y'all
All
are
right,
wilding. Y'all are wilding
Thank
out.
you so much.
All right,
for
thanks for
stopping
having
by.
me, y'all.
Appreciate you coming through.
Nah, we appreciate
All
you,
right.
man. Thanks, bro.
All right. Peace.
So there you have it. If you hype for it, you should keep it. But if you were on the fence, maybe you should wait. Maybe you should wait till it's fully developed, because it's not at its full potential as of right now. And
Yeah.
Linus said that as soon as he got it, he said, "Listen, this has potential to be the next greatest thing. It ain't there yet. It ain't there
Right.
yet."
The only fear I have is that I hope that they don't abandon it, like kind of how they did with the other the at-home Steam project. Like, I don't want them to do that, so
I don't
I
think
think
they
it's
will.
much
No, I don't think
This
Valve
one,
is gonna.
yeah.
No, I don't think they're gonna. They better not do that.
I think it's too much hype.
Yeah.
It's too much. People want this to succeed, and I think that they have the community behind it. And on top of that, since it's customizable, I think it's the community that's what's going to really make it shine. Imagine when people who start developing for it, kind of like ad games. The reason why ad games is so successful is not because of ad games. It's because of the community behind it who does all this extra shit for it.
right.
I mean,
See,
you
Marvel.
still need them to support it, but
Yeah. No, I'm just
Yeah,
reading the
I
chat.
what would
Yeah.
you have?
How the
No,
master? Yeah,
see,
I got the
see,
256,
Marvel's
but I
comment,
knew I
right?
ain't putting that many on there.
Right. Until you have
Yeah,
a
I'm
use
not-
for your life. So, see, Marvel, I'm going to tell you what I'm getting mine for, right? As you guys know, I have a game PC, whatever, dude. I live stream and stuff, right? So, I'm getting that and a dock to treat it like it's a Nintendo Switch or something to hook up to a capture card instead of me spending another $3,000 on another PC. You know what I mean? And be able to do the stuff that I want to play PC games with like everybody else. You know what I mean? So, that's why I'm getting mine, and the fact that it's portable is just a bonus. That's just me. I can't speak for everybody else.
Well,
We're
a
gonna do
lot
that
of people in our
emulation
community are going
powerhouse.
to be using it
That's
for
what I'm
modding purposes. Like if you had it modded Arcade1up, like Maddads got 18 modded Arcade1ups there.
Oh my God.
He could just plug that in there, have all his Steam library there. And you
Mhm.
don't have to lug around a big ass PC to each one of them. That's a viable option. A lot of people in our community are getting it so they can run pinball on their Ad Games pinball machine. So there's a lot of usage that you can have. And on top of that, if you want to go and you're somewhere that you have 2 hours and you have a plug next to you, because after 2 hours you fuck.
Yeah.
You can play some games.
The only thing, dude, is my. Oh, sorry. This is sorry.
It's all about keeping people in business, man. That's all it is. Go ahead,
You guys talking about at games, right? So sorry, I was still thinking about the Steam Deck over here.
But I thought we were still talking about the Steam Deck too. That's what we were.
Because I was
still
online,
talking about. Yeah,
I went to go search to see because it keeps changing, like my day to gain it, and now it's Q3. I'm like, dude, really? But then I thought about it. I was all like, you know what? Q3 sounds far away, but I'll still have that, and the Miko still won't be out. But
won't you talk about my system, bro? That's what you're not gonna do. What you not going to
So what you saying? He gonna get the controllers first? Is that what you saying?
He's gonna get the box, and then they're gonna
get the box,
the controllers.
You gonna send me the box?
Okay,
they're gonna send me the box.
And once I get my straps, everything is done.
I'll take UAG
the straps.
UAG, which version?
He got the disc. He's ahead
I don't need, baby.
He ordered the custom strips.
The Founders Edition.
Got his name on it.
Okay.
You know,
I'm gonna have that wood grain, and y'all gonna be tight.
Okay, yo, just remind me real quick. Which Steam Deck did you pre-order again?
I got the big boy. He got the medium.
You got the medium.
I got the big boy. Yeah.
Yeah, I got the big boy. Yeah, I definitely got the big boy. That was just smart.
I wish I played that many games to do that though. That's why I didn't get that many.
It was more for me.
Yeah.
For me, it's more for like the performance aspect of it. You know what I mean? And the capabilities. Like if I figure it's an extra $150, why not just spend it for the Gorilla Glass anti-glare? Like just spend the money.
This guy is very much like me, old school. I didn't know whether or not I was gonna like this particular item. I'm willing to take the leap at that middle price point. If I did the big boy and I didn't like it, I'd fucking flip out.
But again, devil's advocate, if you bought it, you didn't like it, you could flip it.
Well, I know I could flip it, but I don't want to take a chance for it, because if I again went in the middle, I mean the big boy is going to go further out, and the further it's out, the further the chance that people realize this shit is whack, and I won't get my money back.
Well, you only have to put $5 down. I mean, like it's all good. Yeah, see, HB exactly understands exactly what I'm doing with it. I mean, that's going to be the stream PC where I can run games from it and just hook it up, and it can sit right here in front of a monitor.
Hey, I want to say something real quick. I'm flip-flopping with the subjects, but with at games, I finally got it and I modded it, right? I mean, I didn't mod it. I put coin ops, and then UAG tells me, oh, that's the wrong version. That's why it's running crappy. So I looked it up. There was a newer version of coin ops that released not that long ago here in March. So I got it, and now Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 is finally running. But dang, that thing is so slow. But I can't be mad because the hardware was cheap and everything. The limitation, I'm just not used to playing like that. That's like, I when you cycle through those games, it kind of gets stuck for a little bit. But the one game that doesn't work that I'm so mad is Martial Champion. That's like the best Konami fighting game ever. It doesn't work. And my OCD gets mad when I know a game is inside that library that doesn't work. And then like to take it out, there's no like delete like with coin ops. It's like, dude, I'm not gonna build that database all over again.
First of all, that game is trash, right?
Dude,
we know that.
Martial Champion is awesome, dude.
Awesome at what?
Yeah.
What is awesome about it?
Dude, it's a great fighting game. I grew up with that. A lot of it's nostalgia, I know, but it's so unique. It's their version of Street Fighter.
The floor is yours. You have one good thing to say about it. Go ahead.
All right, the sound. Dude, I remember going to the arcade and hear Martial Champion and like that. You hear all this like stuff like that. And, like it's just like it's cool, man. Like I don't know
there's
why
always
y'all
games for somebody.
Champion.
No, there's always games for somebody out there. What up, Super?
I'm just dumbfounded that he actually thinks that this is a good game.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Everybody's special.
Did you like ET as well? Did you like ET on Atari?
Dude, no, ET. I had it as a kid, and I think it was one of those games I didn't understand. I still don't understand to this day. I keep falling down the holes. Like, dude, no, I don't understand it. Yeah, I'm trying to get y'all hype for Martial Champion. Check it out. It looks trashy, but give it a chance. We go dark.
So maybe
I was still mad I couldn't beat Pitfall.
You can challenge somebody on that game. Oh, so that's a secret weapon? Trying to get someone to pineapples on that? I feel you.
Motor doesn't bother you. Some games will run at high settings. Battery is kind of bad. Okay. Sorry, I'm just
we appreciate y'all, man.
So
coming to the new channel up in this mug.
Everybody.
I'm sorry. I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's literally what I was reading. At Games Transition Tool. Sauce in the 1980s meant steroids. Sauce in at Games Speak is compiled rounds ready to play. Sauce also could be a thick liquid served with food.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Hey, I want to say one thing real quick because I see Crystal here looking at Marshall Champion now. It's my nostalgia. No one likes it but me.
Please
so I just want to give that quick little
your
disclaimer.
computer might combust. Don't do that. We can't be held responsible if something pops off because of that.
It could be worse. He could have an affinity for Primal Rage. So I'd rather him have a like for that.
He's almost just as bad. He also likes, get this, Pit Fighter.
I don't like Pit Fighter. I just said when I was
Pit Fighter.
I love the graphics, the digitized. I'm a sucker.
When you played it the first time, I ain't gonna lie.
When I was a kid, I liked it, and this was before I played.
He's lying. He's lying. He's got a straight face. He's lying to you guys. He loves that game. He also loves fucking Street Fighter the movie. So he just loves.
It's so bad it's good.
That's
Street Fighter the movie is so bad it's great. I love playing it, man. Digitized graphics, dude. I'm a sucker, dude. If it looks like a real person like back then, I'm a sucker for that shit.
I'm gonna give you a bag of trash and say, here you go, because obviously that's the only thing that can make you happy.
Even Tattoo Assassin, dude, like the chick that farts and stuff like
that. No.
What'd you say?
Now I know you're trolling
Tattoo
me.
Assassin?
Now I know you're trolling me. You probably never even played that game. You saw a video.
About Ninja Clowns now? Is that what you're saying?
Ninja Clowns, what?
Is that what he's saying now?
Listen,
Tattoo Assassin.
We can't say don't say Ninja Clowns because then people are gonna appear anywhere and then talk about we should be paying $9.99 for that. Yeah, don't say Ninja Clowns.
He should say us to play Ninja Clowns. I'm sorry. I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I love that game. I love what they're doing.
Hold on. Look, Ninja Clowns is just like Truxton, yo. You say it 3 times like Beetlejuice, and all of a sudden, drizzle, 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 drizzle. Are you talking about the arcade? Yeah, no, we're good.
I can't remember that game. I can't remember the game, but it was a dude with the bat though. Y'all remember that game? I can't bat something.
Batman.
No, it's not. It's not the Batman. It's like you can be like 3, 2, 3, 4. Maybe it's 4 players or 2 players. Like it's a dude with the bat that's tearing it up.
It's a Neo Geo game.
Yeah, it's Batman like something, right?
A fighting game. Yeah.
It's like a beat 'em up. It's a beat 'em up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good game.
That anything is better than Ninja Clowns. Like,
man.
Literally.
All right. Oh, there it is. Baseball Ninja Batman. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
OTG,
Roger, don't come over here, bro.
Ridiculous. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was trying to bring up Tattoo Assassins. I wanted to show Maddads.
No, please don't.
Oh, I'm gonna show. Yeah, show me, man, so I can see what's going on. I think I played that game already, though.
You probably play that in.
All right. I just went to a random spot, so I don't know.
Sure. We may have to be quiet so we don't get the echo.
Wait, hold on. I don't know why my thing's not really going full screen. Oh, I'm gonna share it anyway.
Dang,
well, while OTG's getting that lined up,
I love that game.
While he's getting that lined up, yo, thank everybody for hanging out tonight. You know what I mean? If you haven't hit the like button, you should do so. It's free. Also, make sure you share with your friends. Like, yo, this is where the weekly retro party is going to be every week. And yo, let's get the sub count up because it supports the channel.
Yeah. Thank you. And we know we have a lot more viewers that normally watch this, so it's probably trying to find it. So if you know someone who normally watches and is not here, share that channel. We really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why it's
not. Our goal, the faster we could do stuff for the community with getting to the right goal. So, thanks.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not going full screen, but
this bitch just farted.
It never came out though. I think that's the thing. But and like crazy fatalities.
I like the way she's moving back.
Look at the great character design. Let's see if I can go.
Bro, what in the Dr. Marlena from Days of Our Lives am I looking at?
You see, she did a Marlena move. This is awesome, dude. But yeah,
they had combos in them.
Dude, they ripped off Tanya Harding, fam. They put a skater in there.
All right, man. That's enough. You get the point.
I want to apologize.
Thanks, OTG. You can make everybody play that mug here in a few minutes.
I apologize. if you've seen that and that bothered you in any way, just blame it on OTG. Okay.
Now, Marshall Champion, if you got something that can run it, so I mean, it takes a while to get the emulator in the right combination to run it, but it's fun.
Oh,
What's
guys,
wrong with that face?
In the chat, everybody, I'm trying to make a movement here. Hear me out. If you have Twitter, do me a favor and do hashtag tan for OTG.
Oh nah, dude. What the hell are you talking
Put
about?
that out there. It would mean a lot to me and the channel. We want to get that trending.
He's wearing that tan hat for a reason.
OTG.
Just remember that.
Appreciate it.
He's wearing that brown with a tan hat because he loves tan.
Friday, this Friday, we have at Laundromat Wars. We're gonna have Blaster speakers on. We're gonna have some other guests. Maybe MOAT will stop through after his stream. There's gonna be a lot going on. There's gonna be some laundry being done. Hey guys.
I know that bullshit you just saw ain't gonna be on there, right?
Yeah, that's gonna be the headliner right there.
Oh, that definitely. I mean, I wouldn't even allow it. Not even in the Laundromat War. So, tan the number 4 OTG guys. Appreciate it. We have a new mascot for the channel as well.
I'm gonna tell you, dude. My room has been smelling fresh, man.
No, you're right. Oh man.
He looks familiar. Who is that supposed to be? OTG?
This is MOAT, man. MOAT, you got the Bears, man.
That's messed up.
On your merch, you got Bears, so this is you.
You know what? You know what? You know what? You justified out loud.
You put the dryer sheets with it.
I was told
about
the
man.
Oh yeah, no, that's because the Bears bringing the heat. You know what I mean? You know, somebody got to drag UAG out after he gets drugged through the ring cycle, the spin cycle. You know what I mean? Still moist and wet, whatever else. He needs to snuggle afterwards.
Hey, dude, I ain't gonna lie. Those dryer sheets are smelling up my room like something like really good.
Nah, it's pretty good.
Nah, you know that's that Fabuloso you be cleaning with. Don't be kind of
Hey, that's my secret, dude. Come on, man.
Bro, you said no lemon pledge.
Oh man.
Hi.
Y'all ate sugar honey iced tea.
So guys, remember this channel, or it's going to be on OTG's channel actually. This Friday we're doing Laundromat Wars. It's going to be at 9:00 Eastern. So make sure to watch. Don't watch the other people's show. Those people suck. Come watch ours at 9:00. We love you. We appreciate you guys. Okay. Thank you so much for the support. And hit that thumbs up on the way out.
Okay. Appreciate you guys.
Have a good one, man.
Small fish trying to do this shit.
I love you guys. Don't think you don't gotta go home. You just can't be here. Love you. Oh yeah. Fuck those other guys.